out your crush, making your girlfriend, then your wife.
Alright, man. What is up again, YouTubes? YouTubes or YouTube? Let's see if you guys can see all these lines. Can y'all see me moving? Can y'all see me moving? Move it, move it. Alright, so really quickly, Anno. What is up again? It seems like price did exactly what I expected it to do, for the opposite at least. So if you guys remember, I was saying there's so many confluences up yay way. I was expecting price to go up that way, and then I said price doesn't look like it's actually going to go up that way, so I'm out for the day. I'm glad that I was, because as you can clearly see here, we did not go that direction. We actually did end up going to those lows that I had marked out before, and it looks like we would have smacked all three take profits. Not this one or this one, so we wouldn't have hit these, but we would have hit the first two. So we would have got stopped out on the last one here, which would have probably been stop loss of here, so it wouldn't have been that bad. Alright, but like I said, from yesterday's trade, we didn't miss anything crazy. It looks like price went in the opposite direction as expected. So that is Gucci in the coochie. Let me go ahead and mute that so I can see. Alright, that is Gucci in the coochie. What we're going to be doing today is, there's no news, so we might be taking a trade today. We're going to see. Let's go ahead and mark these stuff out real quick. And it looks like we already broke high for the day, or we're close to. So this might be a high long trade. Go ahead and delete these lines. I'm going to keep these blocks from yesterday. Just going to go spread those out real quick. Alright, let's go 15-minute. Oh, wait, hold up. Order blocks? No. Yes. We already filled into this one. Cool. Other than that, I mean, we got an order block here, too. But it looks like we already filled or are filling it currently. Yeah, it's already filled out. So we're already breaking past an order block on that. It looks like we're already about to get a quick trade out. I'm not going to lie. Santan Dave, man. 15 and hourly break on the same line. You'd love to see it. Order block here as well. Go ahead and mark these. Color it dark blue. Alright. So yeah, already breaking past these. Once we break past this line here, I'm setting highs at here, 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 here. Those are our TPs. So I'm so glad that it did set up yesterday in the way that I was thinking, because that could have been a double trade low-key if I was patient enough, but I wasn't sitting that long. And we have plenty of time today, so we're probably going to get out of here at 3 p.m. That's if we can't find any trades, which I think we will. No fair value gaps really, other than this one right here, but price already tapped into it here. So no fair value gap there. 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and set those lines up, and then we'll be good to cruise. No Santa. Bro, I wish Corey Kenshin would post a video, gang. I'm trying to watch a Corey Kenshin video. I don't think he's posted. Oh my god, Corey, bro, it's been a month, bro. I want to see this Resident Evil Requiem. Speaking of video games, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy a console again. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy a console again so I can resell it and start that business back up. I might be buying Xboxes now, because PlayStation had a recent update or terms of service change that I think is really going to start affecting the market. So it's rather they're going to be super cheap and nobody's really going to want to buy them, or they're going to be at stagnant prices. So I think the market might get a little inflated, just a little bit. Another order block here. 2 order blocks, cool. Other than that, yeah, we're just chilling for the rest of this. We're just gonna see how it rides. But like I said, we're waiting for this 5-minute break, hourly break. I mean, not 5 minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, hourly. And then we could take a trade off of that. Because like I said, we don't have any news, so we are golden. No sacks. Hourly break, took that, pushed up. Yeah, we're going to clear through this. I might as well go ahead and take my, or make my take profits and stop losses. I'm looking at take profit of here. It's not even really a profit for real, but we'll take it. How far away is that? Let me see. If we enter here, that's nothing. Hell no. Hell no. Stop loss would be like what, right here? We're getting a huge candle negative right now. What is that, like a 1-to-1? Yeah. So 500 on the make, 500 on loss. That wouldn't be a bad move, honestly. Put first stop loss. Yeah. So we put this here, we hit this, and then we move up immediately. That wouldn't be bad. Just play it safe. Tick up as much as we can here. Outside of that zone. Outside of this zone. There's hella layers to this. Next zone being here. Next zone being here. Low Kirk, we can do this. And I'll move that to this midway point. So yeah, hella points right there. And we just gotta watch and see what price does. Looks like we're gonna break a little bit here. Yowzers. I don't know where this price came from all of a sudden. Maybe to set a new high? High and low. Because we haven't had one in the past hour. While we're looking at this, and before you guys think I'm a fat ass, whether I'm drinking 2 sugary drinks, this is 1 drink split into 2. This is like that water powder mix. And like I said, it's too sweet for 1 bottle, so I got 2 bottles. Split it. Don't get on my ass. It's not as sugary as you think it is. But I gotta drink all 3 of these bottles of water, so I don't get dehydrated. I haven't been drinking a lot of water recently. I gotta lock in on that. But yeah, it looks like we might close below this 5-minute, meaning we might push below this a little bit. This is gonna be a hard fought battle then, I guess. I was expecting it to just straight clear through and we're getting a quick trade, but guess not. And is it coming back to this fair value gap here maybe? Nah, I don't think it would. But if we break here, I'm gonna be so sad. And we most likely won't take a trade if we break this line. It's not even a most likely, we will not take a trade on that probably. It's very high likelihood that we don't. Highs and lows. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and make my food real quick. Take the phone with me. And yeah, I will be back shortly by the time of close here. So let me go ahead and mark this because I won't be back in a minute. I took you through a lot, I know. Damn, price is low-key kind of tanking a bit. We do have equal highs here, though. I'm really hoping price doesn't just tank. That'd be so weird. But we're in an uptrend, no? Yeah, we're in an uptrend right now. I think we're good, bro. I'm not stressing. But I'm gonna leave it on this 5-minute time. Alright, yeah, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna mute Mike and I'll be right back. And when I mean right back, I mean like a few minutes. Assalamu alaikum. Alright, we're low-key recovering though. A 7.7 to 1 risk to reward ratio is insanity, bro. I don't think we're gonna roll the whole way, but I definitely think we're gonna get up here. So we're gonna be hitting what, like a 5? Oh, that's 3. Oh, that's a 4. Shit, we'll be alright. I'm not gonna risk it too bad. On today's menu, we got broccoli and rice. Oh my god. It's still fire though. I'm not mad at it. Having trouble trying to sleep. As time ticks by, oh, still I try. No, that shit's fire. Damn, that peaks my mic. That's crazy. Hold up. Damn. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, yeah. If this dude IShowSpeed actually doesn't own any stocks, he's a dumbass. Do you know how much money IShowSpeed has? And you trying to tell me you don't own not one fucking stock, bro? At that point, bro, your Roth IRA doesn't matter. None of that matters. if you just go full legs in on like hundreds of stocks, tens of stocks, bro, you're straight. But to be fair, the Roth IRA would probably be his best bet. I'd max that out first. Then I'd put a good like 20 bands per month in my like savings account. And then I'd be like flying the rest of my like free money into stocks, investment properties, and all sorts of other shit. Like I would max out everything. This dude's making millions per month. And you don't own a stock? Get the fuck out of here. I'm sure his team, his financial team, like deals with all that, but you don't need a team for that. But at the level he's at, it probably would be better to have a team. But I'm sure they do that. He probably doesn't even know where that money goes, and it's allocated to some bank account that's offshore or something. I don't know. Because like I said, he would be so stupid if he didn't own hella investments. He probably has businesses that he's investing in that he knows nothing about. Do you think it's worth somebody else's house for your own capitalistic sake? So basically, if I win, do I think it's worth somebody losing? From a capitalist point of view, this guy said yes, absolutely, because you're a loser. But like, I think bro. I mean, obviously the system will never be like this, but I feel like everybody should just take their piece of the pie and get the fuck out. Those people that like overly make money, like I'm talking about like billions of dollars, you don't need that. You don't. Millionaires should be like the cap. Now I saw somebody say something like we should tax the rich like 75% after making 25 million or something. The dude said as a business owner, the millionaire he was talking to, he said as a business owner, I would just stop making money. Like he said I would just cut my companies and tell my like employees, okay, bye. Which I mean, I see his point and then I see the other guy's point too. I think after like cuz 21 million a year is still a lot of fucking money, bro. So it does make sense. But in that case, somebody is going to say, or most people are going to do the exact same thing that he said, which is like, I'm going to make my 20 million and then I'm going to go play golf or go fishing the rest of the year. Then your company is going to be frozen in time, meaning we don't stimulate the economy. And then in that case, it's kind of like a big circle that's like, damn, now we're out of it. Okay, so we broke 15 minute. We're just going to be in a downturn for a minute. But I don't know how you would deal with that problem because it's like after a certain amount of money, and Logan Paul had an interview with somebody, I forget the guy's name, but he had an interview where the guy is like a big finance YouTuber. The guy said there's a point in time that it's like, would you sell Prime for $5 billion? And the guy said, or Logan said, no. Because he said, I've gotten to a point of where like money does not matter. It's just a number. Literally. And I get what he's talking about because it's like once you hit a certain amount of money, you can buy whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want. You could take a trip to a different location off of money that you saved from 5 years ago. Or like you can make so much money in 1 month that you can live 5 lifetimes off of it. Elon's making that much money. Certain YouTubers are making that much money. Like you can live and your kids can live fine. Kai Cenat makes that much. Speed makes that much. Your biggest favorite YouTuber ever might make like a little bit under all of that, they might make so much money in a year that they can live for 20 years. Like, think of who's somebody that's not too big, but that's still big. Think of like when it comes to YouTubers, let's think of like somebody like Quan, because I can compare to him because I know him enough. Quan makes so much money in a year. He probably makes like $5 million, maybe 10 million plus. Like, it probably scales. It can vary, but it scales. Let's say he makes $5 million a year. We hear 5 million and we're like, that's not a lot of money. You dumb fuck. You know how much money $5 million is a year, bro? No job. A year, 5 million. And let's say that's after tax, because that's probably how much they're making after tax. And that's a moderately big YouTuber. Quan has what, maybe 1 million followers on IG, and I think he's at maybe 2 mil on YouTube. Nah, probably 1 point something on YouTube. Let me see. Quan's at 1.1 mil on YouTube. He has 340 videos. Let's do some quick math on Quan, bro. Since we don't have much going on this. All right, hold up. I'm gonna go on ChatGPT. I think he makes like 5 million a year from just YouTube. Oh. Okay. Never mind. He makes about 1 million plus per year. Minimum. So separate estimate for TikTok, YouTube, IG deals puts him around 1 million plus per year. I think Quan's making about 3 million a year. For somebody like fucking TJR Trades, that dude's making like the dumbest amount of money ever. I think TJR is one of those people that are pushing like well over 20 mil a year. With day trading, with his rug pulls, with his courses, with everything. I think there was a YouTuber that made a video on it. Bro, he's making well over 20 mil a year, bro. It's like stupid amounts of money. Once again, what do you do once you hit past that? And that's just like successful people in their field. Quan is one of the biggest fashion YouTubers. TJR is one of the biggest day traders, if not the biggest day trader. Like, once you get into those fields where like you're the biggest in your field, what? IShowSpeed is the biggest streamer and he's probably making about 20 mil a year. How much is IShowSpeed making a year? I'm saying 20 mil. Off of streaming, bro, what? Yeah, 15 through 21 million yearly. What the fuck? What do you do with that money? Speed's traveling the world. He has people that he has to pay and all that. But after, depending on views, on YouTube only, he's making 7 mil. Fuck me. That's insane. On a low estimate, he's making 5 million a year. And that's like the lowest of the low. Most realistically, he's making 10 mil through 20 mil a year. In peak viral years, he can be making way more than that. Shit. What about TJR? TJR might be making like 10 mil a year. It says he's only making 250K a year. No, the hell he isn't. If his trading is real, that he says he gets, he's making a few 10 bands a week. Nah, I think he's making a few 100,000s a week. This dude's making, he's got to be making like 10 mil. Once again, what do you do with that money? Like, bro, for you to live a very, very comfortable life, you only need about a few 100,000. I'd say 500K for most people. Now, if you have like crazy dream cars and stuff like that, maybe 3 million a year is like you're living comfortable as hell. Let's say you want like okay, let's break down some more math with ChatGPT. If I want a Lamborghini Huracan 2026 and to live in a high-rise penthouse or a very nice house, how much would I need to make per year as a single male? Probably like 500K. If you rent, or not rent, but if you finance. Not even. Okay, so a comfortable lifestyle is about 400 to 500K. 700K a year plus, or 700K a year, you're living a luxury apartment, high-rise Lamborghini payment, insurance, maintenance, savings, plus investments are still intact. For you to be like, you're good as hell, you don't need for anything ever, 800K to a million plus a year. You don't think about bills, you can upgrade lifestyle at any time, you can travel, invest, and scale freely. Brother. Like, what can you do with 20 million a year? Yeah, money stops being a problem, like, at all. Like, I think once you hit a mill, money just stops being a problem for real. Unless you're living a super lavish lifestyle, and then in that case, 20K or 20 mil is probably your thing. But if you're living a modest, and when I say modest, I say this with air quotes. If you're living I'm gonna live in a high rise. I'm gonna have a very nice car, like a Porsche. I'm gonna go out to eat every single night. I'm gonna go on dinner dates with my girlfriend. I'm gonna live in a nice house, even if you wanted to. You could probably own 2 properties, multiple properties, or you can own a very nice house and still have a high rise apartment and have multiple luxury vehicle cars. Literally Quan's lifestyle. You could afford that and be fine. You could still invest, you could still save, you could still do whatever the fuck you want if you're making $1 million a year. Once you hit 20 mil a year, bro, you could have multiple homes from 5 to 15 million primary residents. Bro, you could have vacation homes, fully staffed if you want, cleaning, security, concierge, cars. You could build a full collection Lamborghini Huracan, Rolls-Royce Cullinan, Ferrari SF90, Stradale. No financing needed. You just buy them outright without thinking. What the fuck? You can fly private regularly. You might have you have a private jet regularly. Stay top tier resorts, villas, long-term stays anywhere. Wealth moves, investing, put 5 million yearly easily into any stock, real estate business. At 5% returns, you're generating 400K through 250K per year off of 5 million invested. Bro, you're chilling. You can buy or start companies whenever. Fund your own brands, content, e-com, real estate. Become the person that offer pitch ideas. You could go to a company right now. Matter of fact, you know how like your family has like business ideas and they're like, dang, if I just had funding, you dead ass could buy their business ideas. You could be fully funding. You could be a bank. You could dead ass be a bank. Like you could just start funding people at interest rates off of checks that you're giving. You could have a full team of anything that you need anytime. $20 million is a lot of damn money. And a lot of people think like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. Brother, a millionaire, you're set for life. You don't have to work. You don't have to work. And if you live below your means, which below your means, living in a nice house, living with a nice car, doing what you want to do, like cooking your own meals and stuff, you could live for like maybe 20 years chilling. How long could you survive with $1 million after tax? before I look at this, I'm saying 10 to 20 years if you live below your means. Oh. You can live up to 33 years, bro. So the lifestyle that I'm living right now, most people live around the $40,000 a year mark. If you live frugal, you can live 33 years to 20 years. So I was right on the money. If you live moderately, like you're driving a nice car, let's say I want a Porsche Taycan and I'll make payments on it. Let's say I live in a nice high-rise apartment. That would last me 16 years. Comfortable, 120K to 200K. It would be like a used Porsche Taycan, by the way, so like an $80,000 car. Comfortable, semi-luxury, would be about 8 years. And that would be 120K to 200K. Now, this is not considering like you just have this mil in your bank account and you can't fly to any country. If you fly to like Bangkok, Thailand, nigga, your family could live the rest of their life, like 70 years plus. What would 1 mil get me in Bangkok, Thailand? I think you could live like multiple lifetimes. What actually pisses me off is that in the US, 1 million a year is just middle class, high middle class. That shit's, bro. That means what? What are the high, middle, and low classes in the US? Low class would be considered 40K through 70K a year. Or no, 40K and under. Most paying jobs when you walk outside. Low middle class is 70K through 40K. Middle class is 70K to 120K. Upper middle class is 120K to 250K. High class, low high class is 250K. Elite top tier is 1 million plus a year. So why was it telling me that's middle class? But it would feel like you're middle class, dead ass. Especially if you're living off of just that 1 mil. But damn, that's crazy that under 40K is considered low class or low middle. It makes sense though. That's bottle number 1 down. Holy shit. And they shift by location? Okay. I think the goal is make a few $100,000 a year and move out of the US. Get a job that pays you a few $100,000 and move out. That is unless you're a straight, wealthy, Caucasian male. And then in that case, you can go wherever, whenever, however. African American or anything under 100K a year or multiple 100Ks a year, I think it'd be better to just fuck off. You probably have a better life outside of the US. All right, we've got 30 minutes left? price has not moved. Not really, at least. And it looks like we want to break this trend, but it keeps fucking pump faking. Pump fake. Up and then I pass it to my Brody. Pump fake. Yeah, we're just pump faking hard as hell. We should low-key just keep continuing. Yeah, I'll give it 30 minutes. After that 30-minute mark, bro, we're good, bro. We're gone. That is so unfortunate. But like I said, I'm not about to sit here this whole time. I shall be right back. Hold up, I want to see something real quick. Let me test something real quick. Let's see what this does. Pump fake. Up it, then I pass it to my Brody. If I turn this off, does it stay off? Oh, it does turn off. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to turn this off and mute mic. I'll be right back in a minute. Okay, we're back. Price has kind of moved. Let's see. We're probably just gonna continue, bro. If we break that line, it's cookies. But I don't really want to wait. Internet money gotta be the best money for real. Dude, I gotta give Claude a chance, bro. I've been hearing so many people recommend me Claude. Pull up in front of the mother priest and we could bang out. I hate you, nigga. Let's die. Bro, isn't that, bro? Bro. Where to my dad's, bro? I'm about to get the bugging, bro. Hold on, I throw my life away, you throw away yours. Let's get to the priest and bang out. I hate you, nigga. Let's die. I hate you, nigga. Let's die. I like how my arm is two-tone. If you look in the dons, it looks two-tone. It might not be for real, though. But I look a little muscular for somebody that don't work out, boy. We got 10 minutes left, man. Ain't nothing moving for real. We might just call it here, honestly. Yeah, nothing happened. I guess a second day that I didn't trade. So no trade this entire week. Holy shit, dude. No trade this week, bro. And it looks like we're about to break another 5. Yep. I don't know why it's taking so long to break past. Maybe we can enter this trade through the down, though. So we got 10 minutes. If it breaks that line, we'll enter. Psych, I fucking lied. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end it today, man. That's it, man. Fuck. What do I have planned for the rest of the week? Not jack diddly dog shit, bro. There was supposed to be something I was supposed to do, I think, tomorrow. Yeah. But it ended up getting canceled 2 days ago. Shout out to them boyfriends out there, man. But yeah, it got canceled. So I won't be doing that. What will I be doing today? I gotta wash clothes. Probably post a few videos and that's about it. Just chill. A lot of these days I've been just sitting in my room working, bro. Like I don't have time off. Really. I do need to punch some numbers for my sign-on bonus with my Capital One Venture card. I know the best budget that or best like money extraction that I'm gonna get from out of my points is to take a trip. But I'll be honest, bro. If I could put that money towards the bill somehow, then I'd rather do that. So we're kind of just figuring out how I could punch these numbers. Chase should be sending me an approval or disapproval letter soon, so I gotta check that out. Credit score is kind of washed right now because my utilization's currently high, which sign-on bonus, I had to hit it. So I think I owe still like 8K. A little bit more over that. I might owe like 12K in total, 15. We'll round it all the way up. So I owe maybe total 15K. What I want to do is, the reason I want to get this money cleared on my Capital One is because if I can, then I can get a console. If I can get a console, then I can sell that for $100 per flip and keep rinsing and repeating that process to make a few extra 100 a month, which would be great. So I think to redeem it right now, it would be $450. But when I was on Amazon, I could get some AirPod Maxes and I had like a $650 balance. So it's making me think for gift cards or something like that, I do get higher pricing. So I'm wondering like, can I buy a gift card, redeem it somewhere else, and get it for better, or like what? Hold on, let me see real quick. I don't even need no AirPod Maxes, bro. This would be a waste of money for me. But what color should we get, though? Midnight? Fuck no. I want silver, but I don't see it. Are they out of silver again? What? Who the fuck wants purple? Bro. And why are they so overpriced? AirPod Maxes are not that good. AirPod Pros are worth it though. And they're 200. YG 400. Oh my god, I just had a fucking brain flash. You think if I get... You think if I claim this for 200, return the item without opening it. So just return the item. Does it get billed back to my points? Or will it be billed back to my card? Yeah, I have $677 worth of Capital One reward points. So low-key, I could use that. But I'm trying to think like, let's say for example, right? I get 600 something dollars off of this reward points. Can I get that in like a Visa debit or something? It looks like you can. Yeah, you can. But it's a $5 purchase fee. This one's a physical gift card for 200 with 600. Okay, so if I get 2 of those and a 100, that's 500 plus the fees. So that's $500 flat out that I get. Nah, that's not worth it though. And I don't even think you can take money off of these cards. I think they're just like normal spending cards. Because I gotta think, how am I gonna get this money off this card and get the maximum amount of value so I can put this towards my balance and start moving that money properly? Maybe PayPal card? Is there such thing as that? No, the Visa card can't be used for PayPal. If I try to redeem through PayPal, will it make me have to spend that money on something? By the way, guys, this is the type of conversations I be having with myself daily. I just want y'all to know that. If I do a flight, bro, I get like $1,000 worth of value. If I were to use a flight through the transfer portal with points and refund it, does that come back as cash or what? Let's see. If I book transfer miles to rack up rewards with one of the travel, I know booking a trip straight up would be the most amount of value. I think a flight to Japan that I got priced was about 200 something. Oh, well, I'll be right back. Hold up. those dogs be loud as hell. Anyways, I'm just gonna think about this while I have. Oh, I found the gnat. Come on. Stupid ad boy. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and look at this stuff while I'm off stream. But now it looks like price wants to turn around. What the fuck? But we already broke, so it doesn't even matter. But anyhow, like I said, I will see you guys when I see you guys, which will be next week. So no videos until next week probably. I don't know. Maybe I'll have a video tomorrow of me back testing when I get bored or something like that. You know how it is. But yeah, today, that's it for the trades. I love you guys. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.